I'm mentally ill. And they lock me in my apartment, and I can't see your ID through the peephole. These were the words heard by the local police officer and plumber through the locked door of an ordinary apartment. Before that, the plumber had tried to get into the apartment alone with the same result, in order to check the pipes before the heating season. Now we'll break down the door, and you'll see everything, the police officer shouted irritably and ordered the plumber to break down the door. The plumber inserted a crowbar into the door and leaned his weight on it. The door had not even opened 20 centimeters when both of them were literally overwhelmed by a heavy smell of decay. Upon entering, the police officer felt uneasy at what he saw. In addition to the aforementioned smell of death, which, by the way, had been repeatedly complained about to the police by a neighbor living across the wall, the apartment was completely unsanitary. Alexander Spisevtsev's dog, the very one who had not opened the door for so long, ran out to meet the uninvited guests. Gnawed bones, suspiciously similar to human bones, lay on the floor. Gnawed bones, suspiciously similar to human bones, lay on the floor. More gruesome discoveries had already been made by the task force that arrived shortly thereafter. A torso without a head or limbs lay in the bathroom. In the toilet cistern, another gruesome discovery was made, a human head. Also in the room, on the floor, a 15-year-old girl was found, alive but severely tortured by the maniac. Unfortunately, she died a few days later from her injuries. In the refrigerator, Spisevtsev kept human flesh, which he fed to his last captives and ate himself. Without exaggeration, this is roughly how the case, which began in February 1996 when human remains began to be fished out of the river in Novokuznetsk, was accidentally uncovered. It was later discovered that the remains had been thrown into the river by the maniac's mother, for which she received 13 years in prison, while Spisevtsev's sister, who was living with them at the time, received no punishment at all. As for Alexander Spisevtsev himself,
Я увлекаюсь не только музыкой, я увлекаюсь и музыкой, и рисованием, и техникой, в смысле.
Вы рисуете, да?
Ну да, когда желание есть. Могу стихи писать, но стихи я не считаю, что это что-то целое. Потому что...
Писали стихи?
Пробовал. Я любил просто даже сесть на лавочку и просто смотреть, как шелестит вокруг деревья. Ну, если их не вырубили, конечно.
He was found to be insane and placed in a clinic for particularly dangerous mentally ill patients. According to the clinic staff, he behaves well and does not violate the rules. According to the highest estimates, 82 people died at his hands. In March 2025, Alexander Spisevtsev turned 55. In the empty apartment of the Siberian Ripper, pigeons live.